This is how I roll when it snows. Got nothing showing but my eyes. Bright and early and cold. I've got some business I need to take care of, so up nice and early. It's so early that it's not even light yet. What's up everyone? Happy New Year from Germany, or Frohe neues Jahr aus Deutschland. I'm doing this video because it's the new year and I can't tell you how important goal setting's been in my life, and I'm super excited to help you guys set the best goals possible you can for 2017, because I want you to have your best year yet. Some of the reasons that I think you should be setting goals for this particular time of year is, for me, and I hope and think for you too, the new year is like the ultimate fresh start. Like, it doesn't get any fresher than this. Like January 1st, it's kind of like everything that happened in 2016 and behind, left in the past, and you can move on from that and you can hopefully be better and have a better experience. I had so many people say how bad of a year 2016 was. And yes, there was some very bad things that happened in 2016. But it doesn't serve you in any way to look back at that year and think that it was just a write-off, it was just terrible. That doesn't help you. Some bad things undoubtedly happened, but you survived. And like the old saying goes, whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger. So whatever you went through in 2016 has just prepared you to become a better version of yourself. So it really is about just changing your mindset and taking something that was negative and turning it into a positive. So, goal setting. For me, I have a very specific way of doing it, and I've been doing it for about 10 years now, every single year, and I've kind of perfected it for me. And that's why I wrote the book, is because I love to help people. That's my main passion in life, is to help other people become more of what they could possibly be, fulfill their potential. And I know that not everyone does it, not everyone sets goals, not everyone uses these techniques that I use so much. But I know at the new year, a lot of people, millions of people all over the world, set New Year's resolutions. And I want to arm them with everything, all the tools that I have used over the past decade, I want to give to you guys so that you can create the same results in your life, so you can chase your dreams or just become more fulfilled and more happy, which is truly what I want for you. So there is a lot of steps to what I do, but I've simplified it as much as possible, and I sat down, and I'm still yet to complete my complete goal list. I have about 75, 80 goals that I'm whittling down to my top 23 and then my top 5 and then my top 4 rules for 2017. I don't expect you guys to do that. So I've got 5 tips or 5 steps that's going to teach you exactly what you need to know in order to set some goals, or at least get you on the path to setting goals. So step 1 is to get dissatisfied and raise your standards. For me, this is the start of goal setting. Basically, what you're going to do is you're going to look around at your whole life, every aspect of your life, your finances, your health, your relationships, your job, your career, your passions, the things that you love to do, the main areas of your life, and you're going to say, what don't I like? What makes me unhappy right now, and what has continued to make me happy over the years? What is making me unhappy? What don't I like? And for once, I want you to focus on the negative. Because by doing that, you'll create contrast between what you want and what you currently have. And with that contrast, you can make plans. So if you are overweight, for example, then you need to not say, oh, I'm a little bit overweight, it's not really a big deal. Take your clothes off, look in the mirror, and see if it really is a big deal or not. And if it is, you have to get dissatisfied. This is the only time not to sugarcoat it with yourself, to be completely honest and say, this area of my life, this relationship, this goal, this work environment, whatever it is, I don't like it, I hate it, I don't want this as my life anymore, I want better, I deserve better. Once you do that, then you can move on to the next step. But by raising your standards, I literally mean you only get one life. Everyone says life is short. Life isn't short. Life is the single longest experience any human being has ever had. It's not short, but it is limited. You only get one, and you have to make the best of your one at bat, your one go round. So when I say get dissatisfied and raise your standards, I mean, come on. You have only got one life, and you're living it right now. It's not something that's going to happen at some point in the future. It's what you have right here, right now. So raise your standards and understand that you are capable of more, in which case you deserve to have more. Step 2 is to then visualize your dream life. So you've got over here, you've just found out all the areas of your life which you're dissatisfied with. And then over here, you're going to literally daydream. I mean, you're going to literally go into like dream mode and say, oh man, what would my dream life be like? What car would I have? What house would I have? Where would it be in the world? What would my family and friends think of me? What kind of job would I have? What jewelry would I wear? How would I feel about myself? What would my body look like? Dream world, like everything you ever wanted. I want you to go to that place and see everything in as much vivid detail as you possibly can. That's your North Star. That's the thing that should guide you for the rest of your life. That vision that you have for who you want to become and what you want to achieve. This is probably the most fun step, because you get to literally be right in there in your dream life. So go ahead and do that. And once you've done that, you can move on to step 3, which is actually to set your goals. Let's say, for instance, obviously New Year, everyone's joining the gym. This is like the most popular time of the year to join gyms because everyone's super motivated. So let's go with that. Say you are 10 pounds or 1 stone overweight, and you've gone through your areas of your life, and this is one area you're really dissatisfied with. And then you look at your dream life, your dream of what you want, your vision, what you want your future to look like, and you're slimmer or more toned or just more healthy or whatever it is. Now you have to set a goal. So you have to make sure that you set a goal that you can achieve. Now, it doesn't mean it has to be easy, like don't say you want to lose 1 pound. Go for whatever your goal is, but set yourself a deadline on that goal, which is possible. So if you say I want to lose a stone or 10 pounds in a week, it's never going to happen unless you have liposuction. But if you say within this year, by December 31st, 2017, I will weigh X amount of weight. I will weigh X amount of pounds, kilos, stone, whatever. You have to be really, really specific. They say smart goal setting. You have to be very, very specific. First of all, specific, measurable, attainable, time specific, and is realistic, but I hate the word realistic. I don't use it in my vocabulary. I came up with, if you read my book, I came up with a different version called dream goal setting instead of smart goal setting. And I think you might like it, so check it out. So you set your goals in every area of life. My idea is to pick those areas I said before: your finances, your health, your relationships, family and your spouses, also to your body, and also your career and the things that you love to do, your passions as I call them, the things that you don't have to do but you choose to do. So take those areas of your life and try and pick at least one, if not two, goals for each of those different areas of your life. The next step is to create your master plan. Now this isn't something that I can give a generalized answer to. In my book, obviously, I go a little bit more in depth, but my idea behind the master plan is for each specific goal you have, you need to sit down and figure out exactly how to get from A to Z and all the things that are going to happen along the way. The best way to do that is to start at Z, start at you finishing your goal, achieving your goal, and then work backwards. Okay, if I had achieved my goal, what would I have done to get it just before that? Okay, and then what about just before that? And work all the way back until you find yourself where you are right now. So you're kind of like reverse engineering the goal and figuring out the steps along the way. And you have 12 months, 3 months, whatever it is. Maybe you're going on holiday and you want to look good in your bikini or your swim shorts or whatever, so you only have 3 or 4 months. Whatever it is, figure out the time, the deadline that you have, and then figure out the steps along the way. The master plan is what is going to get you from A to B and A to C and then D, E, E, all the way to Z, all the way till you achieve your goal. So the master plan is a really, really important step. It's probably the longest step because you really have to sit down and think about it. But like anything in life, if it's worth doing, it's worth doing, okay? Step number 5 is to get to work, take action and execute. And when I say execute, I mean execute your master plan. So you've gone through, you've visualized, you've thought about what you didn't want, then you've figured out what you do want, you've set some goals to help you get what you want, and you've created a master plan of how you're going to achieve that goal. You've done all this, and nothing happens. Now, the most important step of all, take action. Action is the antidote to fear and desperation. If you can take action on your goals and to create a little bit of momentum, that's the best way to start. Do something small, make a phone call, join the gym, inquire, do some research, send an email, make an appointment, do anything, do something small, which creates momentum. Once you get Big Mo on your side, momentum, nothing can stop you. But you have to take action. And not just once, not just twice, not just the month of January, which I've seen in gyms all over the world. The gym is packed for the whole of January, half of February, tiny bit in March, and then it's back to just the regulars. Okay, don't be one of those people. Set your goals, no matter what it is, whatever area of your life, and just promise yourself for once, make this a challenge just for you. Have at least one goal which you look yourself dead in the eye and promise yourself that whatever happens, you are going to achieve this goal. I guarantee if you do it, you will raise your self-esteem so much and you will have so much more confidence, not just in that area, but you'll know in your head, you know what, when I put my mind to it, I really can do it. So those are my 5 steps I have in my book, and those are my 5 steps that I think will really help you in your journey to success. So if there's anything I can do to help you on that journey, of course, I'm always here. We have Ask Patrick, where you can ask me questions and I'll try and answer them in a setting like this, or I'll message you individually if it's something that's private. Okay, so I just came out of this little English store, or tea time British store. I got me some PG tips, and yes, I realised that it says £1.35 and I just paid €3.75. But man, I miss English tea. Being out here in Germany, they've got a lot of cool different foods and different drinks and things that I've never tried before. But man, I'm English, I need my tea, so I've missed it. I've been like 3 months without it now, so I'm really looking forward to getting home and having a cup of tea. But I'm now walking through the city of Magdeburg, and I'm about to go out and have some dinner.